of power incarnate! All will burn!
Hello, this is AmigoGP and welcome back. Today I feel a hunger for a lot of mana and a lot of big minions. You guessed it, my friends. Today we are playing Big Fat Druid with a lot of Nourish, with a lot of wild growth, one Jade Blossom in the mix, and, spoilers, a lot of big minions like the Curator, Giant Anaconda, Giant Mastodon, Alexstrasza, the Lich King, Primordial Drake, Medivh, the Guardian, even Marin the Fox came to say hello and bring us some wonderful treasures. Even Deathwing, the MVP of the deck. Even Tarantus, you know, the card that existed in Ungoro. So, let's not waste any time and let's get started with the mana production and the summoning of a lot of big minions. So, you guessed that Big Druid, or Big Fat Druid as they call it, it's a very complicated and a very hard deck to play because in this meta there are a lot of tempo and aggro decks, and it is very hard for you to reach the maximum capacity of your deck. I get it, you have ultimate infestation to draw cards, but you need 10 mana for that, and you need to draw godly to get all your wild growths, your nourishes, and the Jade Blossom in action. But how can you stop that? I don't know. You have Spreading Madness, you have Primordial Drakes, you have Giant Mastodons. It's a very wacky card in this deck, but it's very good with the Curator because you can draw 2 cards, because Mastodon, as you can see, is a beast, and we have dragons. So the more we draw, the more we can get into the meat of the deck with Deathwing or Alexstrasza and the Lich King. It's a very essential and cool card because Druid lacks in one part of the meta: clear out board. And that's why the Lich King has wonderful tools that the Druid can use, like board clears or spells to damage minions or even your opponent. So the Lich King is perfect for that. Another minion that is very good for Big Fat Druid is Yisharj, Rage Unbound. That is a very good card to play in a very big and fat deck. But the problem is, on my side, I don't have Yisharj, and I don't have the dust to craft him, sadly. Cry in a corner. I don't have the dust for that. But I will compensate for that with Deathwing and Tarantus. Tarantus is a card from Ungoro that hasn't seen play at all, but is a very powerful card because it cannot be targeted by spells or hero power. So no hexes, no sheeps. You can kill it with Big Game Hunter, but that is a card, a friend of ours that hasn't seen play since, I don't know, a year or 2 behind. But Tarantus can be silenced and then killed with a spell. But until your opponent can get a silence plus a removal spell, Tarantus is here to stay. So here we are going to play the Curator, and we are going to draw a dragon and a beast. Or maybe I should go with Malfurion the Pestilent, maybe? No, I will go with the Curator. We are going to draw maybe Deathwing and... okay, Giant Mastodon, perfect, and Primordial Drake. Good, it's very good. So this deck is very hard to pilot because you need at least 2 cards that can give you some mana, because we have a lot of big minions in the deck. And it's very difficult, but the payoff is very rewarding if you can manage to get a lot of minions on the board. Another topic about this deck is that the Marin the Fox is a card from the new expansion Kobolds and Catacombs. This card is insane in any deck because a lot of players tried the deck of putting Marin the Fox also in the deck. Sorry, I'm very excited. So let's recap what I wanted to say. So Marin the Fox, when it came out, a lot of players were excited to put Marin the Fox in every deck because Marin the Fox gives you a treasure chest on the battlefield on your opponent's side, and if you kill the treasure chest, you get some awesome loot. One card, like draw a card and fill your hand with that card, or discover a legendary minion and summon 2 copies of it, the legendary golden kobold that can change your cards in hand, not deck, only hand, into legendaries. That's very good. Or even a card that says draw 3 cards. Those cards cost 0 mana. So as you imagined, that type of treasure, or Marin the Fox in general, is a very good card in Big Fat Druid, because if we can get one of those legendary spells from the chest, well then, that's gonna be a hell of a lot of a good party. Sorry, that's gonna be insane. So here we are facing a bubble deck paladin. I think this is a tempo style deck, or maybe is the sacrifice divine shield paladin deck that hasn't technically started yet, because with Knights of the Frozen Throne, Blizzard gave paladin a new type of archetype of sacrificing divine shields for something more powerful. Let's see. So he played Psychotron. So here we could go with, I think we're gonna go in trade, and we are going to play Primordial Drake, because we can kill 1, 2, 3, 4 minions on the board. Okay, this looks very promising. We are going to play Primordial Drake, and next turn, we could play Medivh the Guardian, or maybe Marin the Fox. No, we need to play Marin the Fox only if we have a big minion on the board, so we can kill the chest ASAP, because you don't know if your opponent has something to kill the chest faster than you. So next turn we could play Anaconda, or maybe if he plays a lot of minions, we could go and play Deathwing. Deathwing, it's a very good card in Big Fat Druid, because Druid, as I said before, lacks board clear, and Deathwing has the ultimate board clear. Clear out the board, discard your hand, and you have a 12/12 minion on the board. That sounds perfect. So here he plays Aldor Peacekeeper. Okay, so my Primordial Drake will die, unfortunately. And he has 5 more mana. He could play... Okay, Kobold Scalebane. So this is a hybrid, a tempo aggro paladin deck. Interesting. We top deck Primordial Drake, and I think we're going to play that. And we are going to play Primordial Drake. We're going to trade for the Aldor Peacekeeper, but I cannot kill the Kobold Scalebane. This is very difficult, but we are going to clear out at least 2 minions, and Kobold Scalebane will survive and will give another minion a buff. But that's not very problematic, because next turn we could play Deathwing, or we could play Ultimate Infestation, or maybe we could play Malfurion the Pestilent, maybe. Or maybe Marin the Fox. We still don't have a big minion, so we can kill the chest very fast. Okay, if he plays Psychotron into, okay, Chillbane Champion. He's going to heal up for free, and he's trading also the Kobold Scalebane. I think that's a misplay on his part, and we've drawn Swipe. So we are going to play our Swipe here, because maybe he has also Bone Mare, and I don't want him to buff his Psychotron. Okay, playing my Swipe, and I think we are going to play Jade Blossom, because we are going to get a 1/1 Jade Golem. And Jade Blossom doesn't have the excess mana effect, because when you have 10 mana with Wild Growth, you get a card called Axis Mana, and that card allows you to draw 1 card from your deck. But with Jade Blossom, you don't get that card, so it is better to play this now. I know you could say that I could play Medivh and then Jade Blossom, but that's 2 turns, and I need 1 minion on the board in case he plays something more menacing. Okay, he's playing Argent Protector into Grim Street Protector. Okay, so this is a lot of protect. Okay, we have the second Swipe, but we are going to play... We're going to play Malfurion the Pestilent. We are going to play our DK here, and we are going to choose two towns, because poisonous, I could choose poisonous, but the probability of him having consecrate is very big, and the towns are more resistant to consecrate. And I am going to armor up for free and end my turn. Next turn, if he plays more minions, we could play Deathwing. Of course, we are losing Marin the Fox, Giant Mastodon, Giant Anaconda, Medivh, and one Ultimate Infestation, but that is a sacrifice I will take for a clear, clean board. So let's see what he's going to play now. This is looking very, very tight. Okay, Uther of the Ebon Blade. Now this is interesting. Death Knight versus Death Knight action. But the problem is he gets a new hero power, and if he summons all 4 horsemen, I'm dead. So this is looking very fun. Okay, he's healing up for free with his new weapon, and he's going face. I think I'm gonna go and attack with the Jade Golem, because he misplayed into trading for the Jade, and now I'm just going to swipe that 6/4 out of the board. Plus I'm going to hero power attack +3 and kill the 2/2. Because if I kill the 2/1, the 2/2 will get a new Divine Shield. And he has 3 cards in hand. He could get maybe Tyrion Fordring, or maybe even something more powerful like... what does the... okay, Bone Mare, that is very powerful. Okay, a 6/5. And Wicker Flame Bristle enters the fray. Okay, now he's going face. And this is looking very grim for me. Okay, so what can I do here now? We are going to play Spreading Plague, because if I play Deathwing, he's just going to hit me with the hammer and GG. Okay, we are playing Spreading Plague into hero power, gaining free armor. Perfect. So now he needs to trade with 1, 2, 3 with his hammer, and plus he's going to trade with Wicker Flame Bristle, my fate. He's going to trade for my fate. Okay, he's going to trade for 2. He's going with the hammer for the 3rd. He's going with the Wicker Flame Bristle, as I said, base. We are at 5 HP. This is still looking very good for us. He cannot heal for more, and he's playing Rallying Blade. Plus the 4 horsemen, he's summoning 1 horseman. Okay, now this is a definitely good chance for playing Deathwing. Deathwing, I summon thee. Perfect. Now the board is clean, but we had to sacrifice a lot of minions. That's not a problem, because we have a 12/12 on the board. The only problem is if he has Aldor Peacekeeper, we are going to have a 1/12. Okay, Sunwalker and the 4 horsemen, and he's going face with the weapon. So this is looking very problematic. We are at 2 HP. Nourish, perfect. Now we need to draw 3 cards into something very good. The Lich King, no. Earthen Scales, perfect. Alexstrasza, perfect. Now we are getting 13 armor, power up into more armor, and now we are at 18 health again. So now we have stabilized. We have a 13-8 on the board. He could trade for it, but I think he's going to go face here. Let's see. So he's summoning 2 horsemen. This is not looking good for us. And he's going face. As I said, he's going face because he sees that I am in a disadvantage. But we top decked a new Earthen Scales, and now we are going to play the Lich King, and we are going to Earthen Scale Deathwing again, and we are going to get 14 armor. Or no, I'm going to risk it, because that looks very tempting. But the problem is we need to kill the horseman, because this guy may have I don't know, Auctioneer Biardo, and he could play a spell and he could kill me with the horseman. So now this is looking very good for us, because we are going to play Death and Decay that we have gotten from the Lich King, We could play also Earthen Scales,
has come.
and we are going to ramp up back with 14 armor, and we are going to stabilize more. So let's just play first Death and Decay or Earthen Scales. First we need the armor, or no, it doesn't matter what order. Or we could go and play Alexstrasza and Earthen Scales. But we are going to play Earthen Scales, absolutely, no questions asked. Now we are playing Death and Decay. We are going to hero power, attack, and just go face. Nice, this is looking very good for us. Perfect, now we even have Frostmourne in hand. We have Alexstrasza for more health. The Anaconda, it's not very good now, but it's still a very good card in other games. So, what is he going to do now? He could play Equality, but he will just kill my Lich King. He could play Tyrion Fordring. That's a card, but we still have hero power plus Alex plus Frostmourne. That's a very good. Oh, and also we could play Frostmourne hero power and we could get 8 attack. That's very powerful for us. What can he do? He could also play Aldor Peacekeeper, or maybe he's going to play something even more. Maybe, I don't know. The last card, I don't know what he has. He could play Tyrion, but he's still dead on board and on paper. He could play. I don't know. There are a lot of things he could play, but he has only one card. Okay, he's roping me. That's not very nice. That's not very nice. Okay, end turn now. Okay, GG. This is GG, and this was a very close match. And let's just give him a finishing move with Frostmourne, hero power, straight to the face. GG. And our last match for today is going to be against the Rogue, and I'm very excited because this is the ultimate test for the deck. Because Rogue has Keleseth Rogue or Miracle Rogue, aka aggro/tempo deck. So this is a very good start for us to test this deck out. So we are going to play Wild Growth now, because next turn we are going to play Mire Keeper, and we could play Ultimate Infestation even faster. We even draw the second Wild Growth, so that means more mana, so we can play Giant Mastodon or even Tyrantus. So let's see, is he gonna play Keleseth Shadow Step into Keleseth again, or is he gonna play a Pirate into Patches, or a maybe Tar Creeper? That's a very standard deck for a tempo/aggro rogue deck. We've drawn Earthen Scales, but we are going to Wild Growth here for more mana, because the Fat Druid needs more and more and more mana crystals. And we are in a very good position because he is at 4 and we are going to be at 8 mana crystals. But it's still not enough. Okay, he plays South Sea Deckhand in no patches. Okay, so he does not have patches, but he's playing a Harvest Golem. Interesting. So, let's see. Giant Anaconda, play it down, because we can get Tyrantus or even Giant Mastodon, and that's a very good trade in my book. Trade the 2/3 or the 1/5 and get a 12/12 that cannot be targeted by spells or hero power. It's very good in my book, and we could even play Earthen Scales if Anaconda gives us a Giant Mastodon. We can get 7 armor. Or if he's going to go full aggro and play for face. Okay, Cold Blood is out. Okay, so now we are going to get Tyrantus, perfect, a 12/12 at turn 5. And he's going to play Plague Scientist, interesting. So he's going to trade that for my Tyrantus. Sadly, Tyrantus is dead. But next turn we are going to play Giant Mastodon. And okay, we are going to play Giant Mastodon, of course, because we got 2 Earthen Scales, and that's not very good for us now. We need some card draw, maybe one Ultimate Infestation or Nourish. Could be good, or maybe even Medivh the Guardian, because that way we could play Spreading Plague for more value. Okay, Vile Spine Slayer is out. One, he has a second one in his deck, or maybe he's just going to go full face again. This is looking a little bit grim for us, but we are going to... We should swipe, but I'm going to play Spreading Plague here and plus swipe. Because we are getting 3 minions, so we are stopping the aggression from our face. Plus, swipe kills 2 minions, so that's a very good trade for us. So he could play, he's at turn 7, so he could play 1 Bone Mare, or maybe even Cobalt Scalebane. Those 2 cards are very, very common in this, in the standard, or in the meta even. So he's going to trade for one of my Scarabs, but we are going to kill with our hero power, and we draw Nourish. Perfect. We are going to draw 3 cards. The Curator, Deathwing, always good to see, and Ultimate Infestation. Nice, nice, nice. Now we are going to hero power and kill the 2/2, and we are going to trade for this. Next turn, we have a very good situation. We could play the Curator, we could play Ultimate Infestation into drawing more cards, or we could play Deathwing, but the problem is we haven't seen the second Vile Spine Slayer. So here he plays Bone Mare and he's just going to trade. Let's see. We could play Ultimate Infestation. We are going to draw 5 cards. We have 3/5 in hand. We are going to mulligan 1, but I think I'm gonna go and play the Curator maybe. What it is better? What is better? The Curator or Ultimate Infestation? Let's see. We could also play Deathwing, but Vile Spine Slayer is still in his hand, so we are going to play the Curator, because maybe we can bait out the Vile Spine Slayer. Plus, we are going to Earthen Scale the Curator, because that way we can kill the Bone Mare, because now the Curator is a 5/7. And he's going to trade maybe the SI7 agent for our Curator, or maybe even better, he's going to play the Vile Spine Slayer. Let's see. Okay, he played the second Vile Spine Slayer. Perfect, that's very good for us. Plus he's going to trade for that, and he's going face. Okay, so now we have a very, very interesting decision. We could play Deathwing, we could go all in with Deathwing, or we could play Ultimate Infestation, but I think we are going to play Deathwing here now.
I can't play
because this is a very problematic board. Plus he has one more Cold Blood, and that Cold Blood could be in his hand. So now we don't have card in hand, but the board is clear. Our deck is full with big minions. Okay, Reckless Rocketeer into another Plague Scientist. I should have known. I should have known that one more Plague Scientist was in my deck, in his deck, sorry, was in his deck. I was careless, I was thinking only about the Vile Spine Slayer. So he's going to kill my Deathwing, plus he has a 2/3 on the board. Let's see, ooh, Alexstrasza, perfect. We are going to breathe the essence of life into our enemy, and now he is at 15 health. Now this is looking very promising. He has no more Vile Spine Slayer. He doesn't have Plague Scientist. He has Eviscerates, and he's going full face mode. Plus Cold Blood, so he's going to go and trade for my face or trade for Alexstrasza. Nope, still going face. Okay, so now we are at 9 health. Menagerie Warden, not very good, but we are going to play Menagerie Warden because this is not about the value game anymore. We are not playing the value game, we are playing the control game now. We are playing the control game for the board. We need a lot of more minions, okay? Draw a card plus dealing 1 damage, that's very bad for us. He's going to summon the Tar Creeper. Is he going face for Alexstrasza? Or is he going face for me? No, he's going to trade for Alexstrasza with his face. I think that's not very good. Okay, we have Spreading Plague. We are going to play Spreading Plague. This is looking very awkward because we've played for only one Scarab. But that Scarab is MVP and we need one taunt because he could play Cold Blood, he could play anything aggressive, but he didn't play anything, so this match is ours. Well played, my friend, but Big Fat Druid wins again. GG, my friend, GG. As always, if you enjoyed the video, leave a comment and a like. And if you want to see more or help the channel grow, you can subscribe to AmigoGP. Until then, don't forget to have fun, and I will see you in the next one. See ya!